Brigsby Bear is directed by Dave McCary, written by Kevin Costello and Kyle Mooney, and it stars Kyle Mooney, Greg Kinnear, Mark Hamill, Matt Walsh, among many others. This film tells the story of James, who is basically a man-child who is a huge fan of this show called Brigsby Bear. He follows the show religiously, and when the day comes where the show suddenly ends, he decides to end it on his own terms. And there's a whole lot more to the plot, which I will not discuss here because I was caught by an overwhelmingly emotional surprise. Now, I knew this film was at Sundance this year and I was extremely excited to see it. All I knew about this film was that it was about a guy who loved the TV show and decides to make a movie out of it, and it had Mark Hamill in the film. Mark Hamill is not in the film much, but that did not deter my love for this film. This film is both a comedy and a drama, and it balances those tones perfectly well. It's directed with a lot of charm, a lot of heart. It is very sweet. It's a very, very sweet movie and surprisingly deep. The film talks about how a love for something like a TV show or a film can help one overcome trauma, and it deals a lot with that subject in a very charming way. One that might not be actually realistic, but that's never the point of the film. That's never what the movie is trying to say, that this is the way it happens with one individual or with everyone. It is the story of this one man, and Kyle Mooney playing this guy James is excellent. He is a true revelation in this film. He really transmits the naivete of this character very well because there's a genuine nature to his performance. He's very subdued. He's not exaggerating in this role whatsoever. The movie never feels over the top, and that only attracts you more to these characters and the story. The movie also has very charming ways to go about it, in the ways it talks about, for instance, how you can make movies today with the help of the internet, and that plays a lot into the comedic beats of the film as well. The story of James takes so many surprising turns in the way it's dealt with. It's an absolute roller coaster of emotions, and I was there for the whole ride. Because you see this guy not only driven by his absolute passion for this TV show that has defined his whole life, and now it's his purpose in life to bring a conclusion to it, but also you see this guy trying to adapt to the world. He does not have social skills at all. That plays both for the dramatic and comedic beats of this film in great ways. Dave McCary is making his directorial debut, and much like Jordan Peele, I want to see a whole lot more from this dude. The story was written by Kyle Mooney and the screenplay was co-written by him, and I think these two work excellently together. You can definitely hear the voice of these two artists talking through this film in what really is a very heartfelt, sweet, and deep emotional film with a lot to say about a lot of things. It touched me in a lot of surprising ways that I was not expecting at all. It touched me in a very similar way in which Captain Fantastic touched me last year. The characters are relatable and they are charming. The actors all around give fantastic performances. The story is very upbeat and charming, but it has a lot to say about trauma and goes to deep levels about it because it celebrates the power of creativity and how the power of imagination can help one cope through the toughest situations in life. I will not be surprised if a lot of people don't feel the same way about this film as I do. I will understand it completely. Brigsby Bear touched me in all the right ways, pulled all the right heartstrings, and it hit that sweet spot for me, and because of that, Brigsby Bear is absolutely the stuff that dreams are made of. What did you think of Brigsby Bear, my beautiful geekies? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? And is that a movie that has touched you in such a deep way, talking about something that you can relate to in a way that you can relate to? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. Tomorrow I will have a review for Murder on the Orient Express, and I want to thank Cinema Planet for getting me this press screening. I couldn't be more blessed or grateful. Once more, thank you all for watching, and until tomorrow, you stay beautiful, you stay geeky, and if you haven't done so yet, click the subscribe button and the bell so we can be geeky united!